All right, linkage institutions. Unit 3, Video 4. We're going to talk about how political parties are organized and what functions they carry out. All right, so the first thing, kind of said this before, but again, the main idea here is that political parties, they are getting weaker. This is also mentioned in the very first video that they are decentralized, meaning that we have political party power spread out in this country. So we have a Republican party of Broward County, a Democratic party of Broward County, etc. So they're decentralized and they're getting weaker. All right, we have the National Committee. Each party has one, so you see the picture of the Republican one. Democrats have the same thing. All the National Committee does is it manages party affairs. It doesn't control what Republicans or Democrats do. It just handles the day-to-day business of the party. And the person who's the head of the National Committee, they are known as the National Chairman. And that picture, that's Debbie Wasserman Schultz there, local representative. She happens to be the National Chairman for the Democratic Party. So she's the leader of day-to-day party affairs. All right, every 4 years there is a national convention, and the pictures you can see there on the left, that's the Republican National Convention in 2012. The one on the right is your Democratic National Convention in 2012. And basically this is just a huge political, for lack of a better word, party where they get together and they celebrate and they give speeches for about 4 nights talking about how great their party is. And then finally at the end of it, on the 4th night, the candidate comes out and they officially accept the nomination for president. So this is how that goes. Every 4 years, both parties will have one. It's pretty much just a nationally televised celebration for their party. All right, now both parties also have a platform. And what a party platform is, very simply, is the list of issues and the party's position on them. So the Republicans, they have a platform. Democrats, they have a platform. So it's a list of all the different issues, and it's what they believe should be done about things like abortion, defense spending, death penalty, health care, etc. All right, and then finally you have 6 functions that political parties play. Number 1, they recruit and nominate candidates for office. So they encourage people to run for different positions. They raise money. They mobilize support and get out the vote. That's what GOTV stands for, get out the vote. So they help make sure that people are able to get to the polls and to vote. They propose alternative government programs, especially if you're the losing side. So if you're the minority party in Congress, you're probably not going to be able to make the actual policies, but you can propose alternatives. So in other words, Republicans right now, instead of just saying that Obama's policies aren't good, they propose what they think should be done. 5th is coordinating the actions of government officials, meaning that all Democrats and all Republicans should be basically on the same page. And number 6 is provide loyal opposition. So again, since Democrats have the presidency, this would be the Republicans right now. Loyal opposition meaning that obviously they oppose the president and they fight against some of his policies like healthcare reform, but it's loyal opposition in the sense that they aren't threatening to secede or to leave the country or to have a revolution or anything dramatic like that. So they're still loyal to the United States, they just provide opposition to that political party. And we have party line voting, which is something that's increasing. All right, the big thing here is to make sure that you're aware that party line voting is different than straight ticket voting. Okay, straight ticket voting, that's something that voters do. So people show up and they vote at the polls and they vote for all one party or the other. That's straight ticket. Party line voting is something that happens in Congress, okay? So it's talking about Republican or Democratic congressmen. And all the word means is that every member of the party votes the same way. So all the Republicans in Congress vote yes on a bill, all the Democrats vote no. Or all the Democrats vote yes, all the Republicans vote no. Those would be examples of party line voting. So it's within Congress voting on bills. This is increasing. It's something that's happening more and more. So we see that Congress is becoming more polarized. We have an increase in party line voting, meaning that the best way to know how a person's going to vote on a bill is find out what party they are. So that's something that is increasing.